Hello fire signs, welcome to February first half readings and Aries, Sagittarius and Leo this time. Hope you're all doing fine. Okay, so general stuff first. As always, these are general readings, so will not resonate for everyone. If you feel like this time your sun sign reading does not contain a message for you, you can check out your moon, rising, Venus sign reading or any reading that is really calling your name. Also, if you want information on decks, on anything related to the reading or personal readings, you can check out the description. There's a lot of stuff there. There's also timestamps so you can skip ahead to your reading if you don't want to watch the whole video. As always, as soon as I start filming these, the cats get very active. So there might be cats on the table, there might be weird noises in the background. So let's just work around it, okay? And also, yes, thank you so much for watching, for liking, for comments, subscribing, everything. I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you. And I think that is everything. One more thing. In this deck, because it has pictures on both sides, I only take what actually falls off the deck, not if something flips. If it's not obvious which card it is, I'm not gonna go around looking for it. So that is a little different with this deck. And yes, now that's all. So let's start with the readings. First off, we have Aries. How are you doing? Hope you're all good. I hope your January was wonderful. Let's get first one card from this deck, kind of like what you should do on these couple weeks. And a general attitude for this period. We have climbing, okay, aiming to see the big picture, making sure that you are high enough, as in not too grounded on your perspective, but high enough so that you can see the whole thing, other people's perspective as well. Sometimes a situation is not exactly as you perceive it. There are other sides to the story. So take that into consideration for sure. There is a card called watching, but this also includes that aspect, like climbing, like a cat would climb on a tree to just kind of observe. So that kind of situation too, kind of like pausing to really take things in instead of really moving forward or anything. Let's see what the tarot says then for Aries for first half of February. We have the Star. It's very nice. Aquarius energy. We are in Aquarius season, so it's very fitting. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck we have Justice. Libra energy. A lot of air here. The major arcana. Okay, let's see. We have Two of Pentacles. Some kind of up and down. A little juggling. Especially with the Justice here, it has to do also with kind of balancing two sides, kind of harmony in things, also judging a situation, which one would be better option, what you should do, really weighing everything before you go and do something. The Star here is kind of like hopes and wishes. So you might have maybe you need a higher perspective so that you can really see your goal. Okay, it might be kind of muffled right now with things, maybe not even like real, like of course it's real, but it's like you see problems, even though like if you would look around or over your immediate surroundings, you would see that it's not actually a problem. Now, I don't know if that's clear, but hopefully. It's like if you would be sitting in your little forest hut and you're just there like, I want to get into the city, but I don't know how to get through the forest because I'm here in the deep. But if you would climb a tree, you would see that actually there's a road like right, like a not very far from your hut, just a little bit of forest there, not even very dense. So I don't know how you wouldn't know that, but still, just go with it, okay? That kind of situation, like you're just like, I have these issues, but like in the big picture, they're not really big enough to hold you in place when you do decide to move. Now, when you do get to this higher perspective, you can then weigh out like, okay, I can kind of drop these and move forward, or I can do this first and then move forward, or, you know, whatever fits your situation. Here, this page then, it does kind of come across here as someone, you or someone else, offering or asking for help. Very kind of carefully, casually, just dropping it in there, not to step on any toes or seeming too vulnerable or too willing. That kind of like cautious approach, but so there might be someone who could help you figure this situation out. If you kind of just have your eyes open for that. Very interesting reading, Aries. I hope this was helpful for some. It was quite quick and simple. All the readings for February have been. Thank you for joining me for this reading, and I hope I'll see you soon in another one. Next up we have Sagittarius. How are you doing? Hope you're okay. Let's get one kind of attitude card from here. What you should be doing for the next couple of weeks, maybe. What would be a good approach to life or situation? Come on, Sagittarius. How many is that? It's 2. We'll take it. Okay, Aries just had the same, the climbing. Now we have knowing and climbing. Okay, so climbing is make sure you are high enough so that you can see the big picture. Okay, it's gathering information and just really like climbing up that to a good viewpoint where you can see not just your own perspective, but your whoever is in the situation, everybody else's perspective and the whole picture. We also have knowing, which is knowing stuff, trusting that you do know stuff. But because it's paired with this, I would say that make sure that even though you can be sure that this is your perspective of this, that might not be the whole truth, and it rarely is. Other people have other perspectives, and they also need to be taken into account in situations where group dynamic kind of, requires it. So you can definitely hold on to your opinion, but remember that it's your opinion or your perspective, whatever the situation is. But do aim to kind of see the overall view as well. It's possible to do both. Let's see the tarot then for Sagittarius. Oopsie. Okay, Five of Swords flew out. Ten of Pentacles. And one more, please. Okay, we have more Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Kind of wonderful. Could be a love reading, but I don't really know how that fits. But the Ace gives me that feeling right now. Let's see. Okay, so quite simply put, it looks like you or someone else, but more seems like you kind of leaving a situation like, oh, there was a battle that was difficult, this is not going to work at all. But in reality, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like there is a lot of good abundance, prosperity, well-being, health, wealth, whatever it is that fits your situation. Good things, solid things, sturdy, unshakable. There is a foundation for something to grow, but you have to go kind of slow. Okay, this was a bump in the road, but it's just a bump. It's not like the bridge just completely collapsed and there's no way going forward. It's like someone is kind of taking that road, like, oh, well, that's done then, and out. I know the Sagittarius kind of has a reputation of doing that, possibly. So, that's not my experience of Sagittarius. Just remember other people saying that. But yes, if you do want to move forward with this, it can be a relationship, but it can be just something else that brought you great joy. It can be work, it can be family, whatever it is. Maybe don't give up. See through this bump. It's okay to feel like, okay, I feel like this. Very valid. But if you want this, and there is a basis for it, and other people, see how they feel about the situation as well, there is still a chance, or there is still plenty to work on, okay? So don't give up quite yet. Okay, Sagittarius, that was interesting, okay? I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me for this, and I hope I'll see you all soon in another reading. Finally, we have Leo, girl, good. Love my Leos. Let's get an attitude card for the period, like what you should be doing or not doing. Let's see. Hiding. Don't reveal everything you know. Someone might be looking at you, kind of trying to gather some info or reveal your secrets or something. Or just copy you. That might also be the case. But definitely kind of weird to say this to a Leo, but don't make a big number of yourself right now. You might want to kind of lay low a little bit. Not necessarily in all aspects of your life, but in some particular one. Can't say what it is, maybe the tarot or something, but you should know. If you have a feeling that someone is looking at you kind of sideways, then definitely don't go revealing everything. Quite yet, at least. Okay, let's see what the tarot says for Leo for the first half of February. Okay. Sagittarius got this card in exactly the same position. So if you're dealing with Sagittarius, do check that out. We have the Eight of Cups. Ooh, there's a lot of leaving. There's a lot of leaving. One more. Ace of Wands. Okay. I guess you want something new and you're gonna get something new. You're like determined that this is done. I'm done. Or whatever situation this is for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, very decided. Very sure of your choice. So take it this however you see that it fits your situation. But like, either don't reveal this new passionate start or hint of inspiration, whatever it is for you, the spark of life. You might not want to reveal it to everyone, at least. Like, be sure like that you can trust the person you're talking to. Or then, if you're planning on leaving a situation, it might not be the best time to let everybody know about it. It kind of seems like it's even like a push to kind of sneak away in the middle of the night, like these guys are doing. It's kind of a weird advice to give. And even if people know that you're going to leave some situation, like I said, for this, maybe keep this to yourself. If they ask, where are you going? Just say, elsewhere. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to be with someone else. Or alone. Mysterious. Just stand sure of your choice. With this Queen here. Also, because we have Pentacles, which is also kind of money related, maybe don't go talking about, like, if you're going for a new job or something, don't tell all the details about it. Interesting reading. Very interesting. Now, Lovers wanted to slip out of the deck. That's the Gemini card. So it's also kind of that double thing. Going but not telling where, like the mystery and all that. Well, thank you for joining me for this reading, Leo. I hope this was helpful. And I hope I'll see you all soon in another reading. And that was all for fire signs this time. So take care of yourselves, okay?